Hello, my name is Mariana and this is a reading for Taurus. So Taurus, I'm doing this reading as usual with my own deck. So the cards that you'll see are from this deck. And you might have noticed, Taurus, that, the noise outside is louder than usual because of the construction that is going on just outside my house. So bear with me because I try to pull cards in the morning and the cards were just silent, and then I tried again now and it seems that you just want to get something over and done as soon as possible. Maybe there's something pressing on you, or it's like you feel like there's something bothering you in any way. Perhaps like just this noise outside is giving me the exact example of what you're going through right now. So I feel like you have a very clear direction or a clear knowing on what you have to do or where you have to go, and it's very it's a very solid path. It's something that there is no doubt about it, and you are gaining speed. It's like the more you know, the faster you can go ahead with it. And I feel like you are doing so with the sense of confidence, with the sense of very high self-esteem, because there is this clear knowing, this awareness that this is maybe we're talking about a higher path, an illuminated kind of path. But I feel like it really has something to do with the material plane. It's not just something ethereal or just something spiritual. I feel like it has something to do with maybe your career, maybe a project that you're engaged within, or maybe, I don't know, your life in general, your physical life in general. But there is an obstacle at the end of this path that I feel like this is a reason why the reading is here today for you, Taurus, because I feel like you have this clear knowing that this is the right way to go, that there is nothing blocking your way, but, well, as far as you can see, right? As far as you know. But I feel like from what the cards are telling me here today, Taurus, is that there is like a closed door right at the end of this path that feels very solid. And there's something there that will make you stop anyways. And I feel like this stop is to make you see something that you haven't looked very thoroughly. It's like maybe you have passed through something very quickly because you were holding this knowing, but there is something that requires you stopping on your tracks, and this is something that maybe is pissing you off, and maybe this is the reason why you just want to keep on going, right? Because maybe you don't want to deal with this this sidetracking element that is coming here, but it's for a good reason, I have to say. So we started off with the Ace of Swords, and this card came through with a very straightforward message to me as the reader. So this is your spirit, your nature. Well, not your nature per se, but the energy that you are embodying right now, Taurus. That is a very clear direction. So I was seeing this arrow as like a very quick movement. And what this card told me as like a very, not an angry alert, but it's like, please don't bother me. So this card came up with this message of just be quick. Be quick in your reading. So it's almost like, to me as a reader, it's like instead of, making this an overextended reading, right? It's like just be straightforward, direct, and objective about the message, because I have no time to lose, right? There's something that maybe you are in a rush, or you feel like you don't want to lose the momentum that you've gained, right? So any kind of request or any kind of interruption could be seen as, you know, a sidetrack, or just this losing this momentum that you have gained so far. And I feel like you are holding such a high vibration with the Sun card coming next that, you know, it's like beyond your clear rational knowing, your mind in the right place. It's like you have a mindset that is very objective, right? That is really pushing you towards some sort of straightforward goal. With the Sun coming next, it's like it's more than just your mindset in the right spot. It's like you are seeing this guiding light. It's like, but in a sense, it's like you're holding this guiding light, right? But there's something about like speed of light, right? This is what these two cards together are talking about. The speed that I saw coming from the Ace of Swords and this light coming from the Sun. So the speed of light is like maybe you are moving in such a high vibration, right? It's like your frequency has been like elevated to the point that you are feeling like you can move in the speed of light, right? And you're doing so not only energetically, right? Because this is mainly, maybe it's like you're thinking faster than ever. It's like you're connecting the dots in a clearer way than ever before, right? And with the Nine of Pentacles coming next, this is where the, not the reflection, but like the repercussion, I don't know if I'm saying that right, that word correctly. It's like how this is unfolding in this 3D realm, right? With the Pentacles coming here. It's like the path is very sedimented, right? It's like you have, it's like you have solidified the path ahead in this material dimension, right? In this physical path of yours, meaning your general life, your career, your physical goals, things that are tangible for you, right? Things that you see clearly, not just with your mind's eye or with your energetic body, but in a physical kind of sense, right? So this is the path ahead that it's like you are sure that this is a given, that this is solid, that this is trustworthy, that this is reliable, that there is no way that this path is going to trick you, is going to fall apart, is going to lose its foundation, right? Or it's going to lose its physical sedimentation. It's like the grounds are very stable, right? And it's not just something that is fixed. It's like this path. So you can walk through it and keep on going ahead with the clarity that you have, that is like, it's all encompassing, right? Because you're moving in the speed of light, because it's like you have this, maybe this clear go that only depends upon yourself. It's like there's nobody else that you depend on, just going for it, right? But this is where, let's say, the guidance from this reading comes for you, Taurus. Despite your knowing, despite your sense of reassuredness, it's like it's like there is no doubt, right? You know that this is the way to go, right? This is something that you can trust in this path. But with the Death card coming next, what I was seeing with this card was a closed door. It's not that is locked, it's just that it's not a free passage, right? It's not that you are being blocked, or this is like an impossible obstacle that you cannot overcome, right? That it's going to take you out of this path. It's like what is the name of that thing? Speed bump? Yeah, it's like if you're moving in the speed of light here, right? And you have no time to lose. So any sort of distraction or any sort of speed bump is decreasing your speed, your movement, right? Your freedom, perhaps. Your free thinking, right? It's like you feel like some sort of shadowing or blocking or like an impediment, right? But this card, it is acting like this speed bump. And the reason for that is because I feel like you are being a little bit stubborn, Taurus, coming with the Knight of Swords here. It's like you started out with this very objective and certain mindset that you know the way to go, you know how to do it, you know, it's like you have all of the information necessary to just do it, right? And move in that direction. So, and there is also this sense of not having any time to lose, right? So I don't know, maybe if you feel like you're late for something, or there is some sort of pressing urgency in getting to whatever goal it is that, you know, is tied to this path. Maybe we are talking about your financial abundance, your financial independence, your physical health, whatever it is, right? It's like there is no doubt, right? It's like you're trusting it's like this is coming through as essential guidance, meaning guidance that comes from your essence, right? Your guiding light is your own light. That is the reason, well, that is the main thing that is giving you this speed, right? But with this speed bump coming here, it's like you are still, it's almost like you don't want to decrease your speed, right? It's like even though there is something that is coming through as very powerfully saying you will have to just decrease a little bit your speed, right? It's like it's okay not to move so fast as you are, because you're not going to lose momentum, right? But with the Knight of Swords coming next here, it's almost like I'm seeing you, well, as a bull, right? Taurus, as you are, the bull that is going head first. It's like, it doesn't matter really the side of the speed bump or the closed door that is in front of you. It's like you're going to break it. You're going to overcome it with your own strength. It's like, but it's not physical strength because it's the Knight of Swords. It's like your mindset. It's almost like, you know, when you are, it's almost like, I don't know if this ever happened to you, Taurus, but it's like when you are in a very busy street, right? And you're in your car and you're just praying or, you know, trying to send out all of the positive energy so that you can find a spot, right? A parking spot available for you to park your car. And it's like you're just going with you're doing all of this mental work, right? It's like this mindset exercise that it really doesn't matter the odds against you, right? It's like you're trying to flip it. It's like no matter how many closed doors are in front of you, right? It's like because you're coming through a very solid path, right? One that you only, it's like the only tools, the only resources that you use to build this path, and that is the reason why it's so reliable. It's because you built it yourself, right? So you know exactly what is there, what it's made of, what it has like required of you, right? It's like everything that you had to put all of your effort is in that path. So if things that are trying to slow you down and, you know, maybe decrease your speed or even stop you on your tracks, right? It's like the speed bump is coming through as this it's coming through as something that is intruding you, or it's like there is something that wants to like literally come in front of you so that you can just see it, perceive it, right? And then there is, oh my God, there is this fly here. So there is this very powerful and strong mental work. Oh my God, what is this? This is the speed bump, right? It's like there's something that is right on your face. Sorry about that, Taurus. So it's like it doesn't matter how big or how small or how annoying the speed bump is. It's like you are going head first, right? You are being maybe even stubborn to the point that it's like you know what you are seeing, you know what you believe in, you know your beliefs, and it's like your mental strength in a sense, right? So you know the power of your mind in opening any sort of closed doors that could potentially be an obstacle in, you know, continue pursuing this free path that so far has been so solid and so free, right? But okay, so these two cards coming next, the Queen of Cups and the Six of Cups. If you are, it's like if you are working with your mind in a very stable, in a very straightforward kind of way, right? And even the biggest obstacles are not that big that you cannot overcome, right? In your mind. It's like you are using all of your strength, physical, mental, emotional. Well, let's not touch this emotional side until these two cards are talking, because I feel like you're not considering the emotional side, right? And this is the reason why I feel like this Death card, as this closed door, this speed bump is coming through for you, Taurus. Maybe you are in such a high speed, right, that the subtleties of the emotions, of the memories, of everything that holds a little bit of an emotional grip on you, right? This is what the Six of Cups and this Queen of Cups are talking about. But this is almost like a motherly figure, actually, that maybe they are the ones who are placing the speed bump, right? It's like they are saying, if you continue like not considering these things, right, that are in your heart, but in a sense they're not being seen, or they're not being felt, or they're not being given like a way to express them, right? It's like they're just, it's almost like maybe that is the thing, right? Maybe they are coming through, this is not you, right? The Queen of Cups is not you, Taurus. You're this one. It's like you want to move in another direction. It's like you're not, you don't want to go back to the past, essentially. It's like you don't want to, you don't want these memories or these emotions to hold any kind of grip on you anymore, right? So, but this is what this Queen of Cups is kind of reminding you. It's almost like they're saying, listen, if you like ignore this speed bump, which is coming through more like a closed door, right? Saying that what you're trying to shut inside this door, right? And just pass over it or through it, or not through, but or around it, right? It's like ignoring what you have shut inside this door, right? That it's like, it's some sort of trigger to a past emotion, right? To some sort of past tie that is, it's almost like this lost thread is what I'm receiving right now. It's like you have built your path based upon something so logical and meaningful and truth to you, right? With the Ace of Swords and the Sun, that it's like, it's really easy to see how this have become in a certain way, like how you see yourself now, right? As this free, independent being, like owner of your own life, owner of your own destiny, owner of your own way. So whenever a speed bump comes from like some sort of intrusion, right, that is not you, it's almost like whenever you have to consider what's been shut out of your life from your past, right? And this is what this Queen of Cups is doing. It's like they are reminding you of, you know, if you, it's almost like you're trying to push this forward and forward and forward so that you don't have to confront whatever is shut inside this death. It's almost like maybe you're avoiding to deal with something so delicate and so sentimental and so sensitive, that ties back to a past where, like, it's almost like you don't want it to interfere in the stability that you have built for yourself, right? But this, I feel like there is no way to ignore it, right? Or to push it forward so that you can deal with this later, because the speed bump will always be there, right? So I feel like saying, the sooner you open this door to reveal whatever is stuck inside, maybe from your past, right? That somebody that really loves you, and maybe they know exactly what it is that, you know, this memory is talking about, right? Maybe they lived it with you, or maybe they know how you felt back then, and you know, they know how you shut it inside this closed door so that you didn't, it's like, so that this wouldn't affect you, right? But it doesn't matter how solid your path is or how fast you're going, right? With the Ace of Swords and the Sun. It's like, it's not the speed that will make you break through, although this is what you are seeing, this is what you're feeling, that maybe this is what giving you the sort of invincibility capacity, right? Because if you were able to build this sort of strong path, why wouldn't you be able to, like, break this door, right? And just pass through it and overcome it without having to deal with all of the delicate memories. I don't want to put like some sort of pain associated to them, but like sensitive matters that maybe you don't want to deal with right now because you're so sure of something, right? That you're just going for it, and you don't want the emotional side to interfere in any kind of way, because inevitably it will slow you down, right? Because it will mean that instead of looking forward, you will have to look backwards, right? But I feel like somehow there is no way to avoid this speed bump, right? Because it's going to be there either way. And even if you do break through, maybe another one will come. I don't know. Let's see. I'm going to pull more cards for you, Taurus, and see where this wants to go. And also, I'm going to pull from the astrological runes in the extended reading. So if you want to join me there, I'll be happy to see you. If not, I'll see you next time. Okay. Thank you. Bye.